So now, Guruji, what is happening is a lot of people are having major problems sleeping. They are either they are not getting good sleep, or they are not falling asleep, getting very too many. So, is there some kind of a breathing technique? Is there some kind of a meditation that they can do before they go to sleep, which helps them to sleep better?
Okay, we will try two such things. I will describe them briefly, and then we will run through that.
Okay.
We'll run through that. So that when they listen to this audio directly just lying down, they will feel immensely rejuvenated,
Okay.
as though it has given 12 hours of sleep.
Okay.
They will be so fresh.
Okay.
Not sleeping is another problem. Not being able to sleep is another problem. Meditating for half an hour and coming back rejuvenated with all energy.
Okay.
It is as good as plenty of sleep.
Okay.
So we are solving the problem in a different way.
Okay.
It will be okay.
Yeah, this will be fine. This will be fine.
Yeah. Basically, health should not be affected by lack of sleep. That's it. So here regeneration will take place. Okay. We are going to run the mind through the different areas of the body, the attention.
Okay.
Suppose I say, place your attention on your head. Somewhere the mind will go towards the head, not towards the feet.
True.
If I say, place your attention on the chest, it will go to the front side and not the back side. Naturally,
Yes.
as the
Yes.
language we understand. So what shall we do is, we identify certain points in the body where the bones are joining. Like for example, wrist.
Okay.
There is a joining of the palm and the lower parts of the hand. Like that, we identify such joints in the body and run through our attention one by one in a series. To understand it, I will only explain it how it is. It's like 1 or 2 minutes. And then we actually go through that 2 minutes, closing the eyes and see how we feel.
Okay.
Okay. I start with the top of the head, a point above my head. The next point of attention is forehead. The next point of attention is throat. From the throat, I go towards the shoulder. It's a joint. Elbow, joint, and tip of the finger. I return back, tip of the finger, wrist, elbow, and shoulder, and back to this point, throat. Now I come down here, chest, middle. I go to the right, nipple, come back to the center, left, come back to the center. I go down, navel, and root, last bone. Now I will go on this side only, on my right side, the thigh joint, knee joint, ankle joint, and tip of the toes, back towards ankle, then
knee.
then knee and thigh and root. So this side I have covered. Now I go to the other side. Again, thigh, knee, and then ankle and toes. And come back, toes, ankle, knee, and thigh, and back to the root. And go up, navel, heart, and throat. From throat, I will go to this side, opposite side. This hand is covered, this hand is left. Shoulder, knee, elbow, wrist, and tip of the finger. Back, tip of the finger, wrist, elbow, and back here. So we have covered the legs and hands. Legs and hands, and come up here. Then go up to the third eye, and top of the head and above the head. So it will take roughly 5 minutes. If you go slow, 10 minutes. What happens, you can start and complete one round, and you can go to the second round also. Third round, we will not be able to go because by that time we will be fast asleep.
Okay. Guruji, so when we are at each point,
yeah.
Do we have to do anything, or do we just draw our attention to each point?
In the beginning of the practice, for a few days, simply place the attention so that you know the flow, how mind flows through different points.
Okay.
2, 3 rounds maximum. 3 rounds is enough. Maybe in a few days or a month's time, when you place your attention on a particular point, say wrist, you imagine the wrist is breathing. Air coming into it and air leaving it. Synchronize with your breathing. As you breathe in, it is not the lungs, it is the wrist drawing the air in. Whatever is breathing is alive. You are giving life force here. You imagine it is breathing, it means you are enlivening this point, regenerating this point. You are clearing the debris at this point. Throwing out air, breathing out is clearing the debris, breathing in is energizing. You have imagine like that. So one breath in each point will cover about 60 breathing, around 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes, because point to point you move will take time. 5 to 10 minutes if you do with breathing. And also, you can do some more thing. If you want to chant a mantra according to the person's religious background, you can give any mantra. Part of the mantra he can chant while drawing in the air, part will drawing out. If you say Rama, you say Ra and Ma, so that he knows the distinction between drawing in and drawing out. Mind will be alert. Any short mantra.
But this is all mentally. He has to chant it mentally.
Everything is mind.
Mind.
When you include breathing, it is a natural breathing and not a controlled breathing.
Agreed. Okay. So what you're saying is, if an individual were to do 2 or 3 rounds like this, sleep will come about, or the individual will feel rejuvenated?
No. You will not be able to complete beyond 3.
Okay.
By that time you are snoring.
Okay. Fine. So, Guruji, now one important thing is, does this kind of breathing also still the mind so that the individual can get more peaceful sleep?
When you are so much relaxed after 3-4 rounds, mind, because it has gone through extreme relaxation, it goes to sleep. Sleep comes, sleep is actuated here by the relaxation. Because the body has completely relaxed, sleep dawns. Not because you are at peace, you are getting sleep. There is no question of peace or disturbance in sleep.
Okay.
It is a dreamless sleep. If the dream comes, let it come. It is going to throw out the subconscious debris inside you. Welcome the dream, it is all right. There is nothing like undisturbed sleep.
Okay.
Dreamless sleep, if there is a dream, it is good.
Okay. Okay, so now the second question is, Rashi. The second question is, many times people are complaining of the fact that when they wake up, they feel more tired than what was their state before they went to sleep. So, first of all, why is this happening? And second is, how does one, through breathwork, kind of help such cases?
All right. If you feel tired on getting up, not feeling rejuvenated enough so that you can say, I had a good sleep, that's not happening. Straight away do this before getting up from the bed.
Okay.
3-4 rounds. And 3-4 rounds, you will be completely relaxed. What you did not get in a normal sleep, you actuated it in 3-4 rounds. What you didn't get in 12 hours, you have got it in 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then forget about whether you slept.
But the person won't go back to sleep, right? It's morning time.
No, he might. But he will feel rejuvenated and he will get up. Because he had enough rest, the activity of sleep and rest is very natural. You need not actuate it. If you day and night, day for working and night for sleeping. So you are energetic during the day, night you are forced to sleep. So it is rest and activity is for one following the other in a natural order.
Okay. A lot of people are constantly complaining of tiredness, in spite of the fact that they are sleeping, they are eating well, they are even exercising. There is a kind of a fatigue in people where what they could do before and what they can do now is difference, or they are getting exhausted by doing things which earlier came naturally. Is there any breathing technique to energize an individual which can
All right.
during the day?
Let them make, if they have, let us say half an hour.
Okay.
If they can afford to give half an hour to practice a technique and feel rejuvenated, rested, as well as regenerated, these complaints will automatically go. The body and mind will feel completely relaxed and regenerated as you get up, as though you have come out of a swimming pool. It will be like that. You swam a lot and then when you come out of a swimming pool, you feel totally different. It will be like that.
Okay.
Yeah. We will describe it, how to do that.
Yeah.
And what you need is to lie down on your back simply. Let them lie down on the back. You simply allow them to follow what is being spoken to them. Just follow that. Suppose I say, place your attention on the navel. Let the mind go to the navel. They are cooperating with what we are saying. Now I am saying there is a golden rope emanating from the navel. As long as you want, long enough. Mysteriously, it is coming to them. It's imagination. Let them do the imagination, golden rays come out. Now I'll say it is going to wind you like the thread on a spindle of a sewing machine. It is going to wind you in your trunk. The golden rope is winding. So I am telling that rope is coming continuously and you are being bound continuously. 1, 2, 3, like that, going. And you are covering the thigh, you are covering the whole upper leg, and the knee, and the lower leg, and the palm. Now, your lower body is totally bundled in a golden rope. You can't see the body, is only a bundled one, you will see. So I will go and tell them, now it is 4 minutes time. From navel to toe you have reached. So I will give 4 minutes time. After 4 minutes, I will interfere and say, now you are at your toe. Now you are going to wind up upward from toe to top of the head. It will keep on winding. I will say, I will remind you after 8 minutes. So the mind simply subconsciously follows the instruction. Even if the mind strays away, they will come back to the winding and go on doing the winding. Body is totally at rest, just motionless. So up to 8 minutes you don't do. In between you can say you come up to the navel, you come up to the heart, come up to the, you can interfere 1 or 2 times, and then finally you tell them now you are come up to the head. You can't see your whole body, it's totally bundled with a golden rope. Now I'll say peg that rope at the top of the head and stay put there for 6 minutes. Stay put there for 6 minutes.
What do you do?
Attention. Stay put at the top. Yeah.
No. What do you do?
You are pegging the rope here. Stay put.
Okay.
At this point, stay put. Keep the attention there. For the next 8 minutes, I will not disturb you. Our attention is going to be here. So 8 minutes, I will not be speaking. After minutes, I will say, now it's 8 minutes. Now you are going to unwind totally. And another 8 minutes I will give you. So between the 8 minutes, 1 or 2 times you can say, oh, come up to the heart, come out to the navel or something. After 8 minutes, you say, oh, come up to the toes. Then you are going to say, your last lap of winding which is left, you are going to release it from toe to navel. Keep on unwinding. So after last 4 minutes ending, even the toe. Now you say all the rope is disappearing into the navel. 30 minutes is what? 4, 8, 12, 6, 18, and 8, 26, and 4. 30 minutes are over. By that 30 minutes, in between that, some people may not be able to follow. They would have already gone to your deep sleep of slumber. But when they get up, they will automatically remember where they went to slumber. Perhaps they were here, they went to sleep. So tell them you unwind and then wake up. Don't wake up from that. Let them complete the process and wake up.
Okay, one question.
Sleep. Yeah.
Sorry, one question. So I got it till here, okay? Now I keep my attention over here for 8 minutes, right?
Yeah. 6.
When I start unwinding.
It'll take 8 minutes to the toes.
From top to my toe, I unwind, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Now once I'm at my toe, what do I do?
From toe to navel, you unwind.
But
You
I've already
started with that.
unwound. I've already unwound from top to toe, no?
No, you went from navel to toe. The
Yeah.
winding is over.
Yeah.
When you went up, you went another second winding there. There was a second winding from navel to toe.
So you mean there are two windings from navel to toe?
First you wound, then when you went up, you wound again.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you're right. So there are two windings from the navel to the toe and to the navel. And then there is one winding from the navel to the top of the head. I place my attention on top of the head, then I start unwinding from head to toe. That is unwinding, and second unwinding from to navel. Okay.
The attention will be continuously on the rope unwinding and coming down. You will not think about the body at that time.
Yeah. Now the rope is a golden color robe, right?
It is just like a chain with that we are wearing. It's like that gold.
Gold.
A golden chain.
Okay. Now, if an individual were to go to sleep in this whole process, when he gets up, to complete the process and then wake, get out of the bed.
Yeah. If you had gone to sleep in between, you will automatically remember and complete the process and get up.
So this basically energizes the physical, astral, and causal body.
In the physical, the result is regeneration of the body.
Okay.
And in the mind, it is total relaxation and peace, so that you will handle life in balance and peace. Beyond that, if they want, there may be more meditation technique to dwell into the astral.
Okay.
Let them handle the foundation.
In
fact, this is called Raja Yoga Pranayam.
Raja Yoga Pranayam. Okay. Okay.
There is no controlling of the breath here. There is no pranayam at all. You allow the mind to sink down, thereby slow down the breath automatically.
Guruji, there are a lot of people who complain that when they are sleeping, they get these, they are not dreams, but they actually feel as though, they are getting suffocated, or somebody is sitting on their chest, or they are falling down a tunnel. Why does that happen, and how do you prevent that?
If there is astral visitation of a negative entity, such things are common. Such things are common. Any protective thing, whatever the priestly class does, that works very well. That works very well for that. For example, a temple priest will still give that bhasma while sleeping. Nothing will affect you. That will be very effective. That will be very effective. If such things happen, then it can be dealt with yoga method. There are puja methods, temple methods, methods. They are more efficient tackling these things. We need not say yoga will solve all your problems. If some other area they are able to solve this better instantaneously, let them take help from there.
What if that individual is not very prone, not very religious, or does not believe in, or it's not very attuned to going to a temple, talking to a pujari, applying basam. What then?
All right. If they are doing a Bhastrika pranayama at that time, any time you feel disturbed, you will disturb and the sleep will disturb and you will get up. When you get up, you are covered with a lot of fear. What has happened?
Yeah.
At that time, you handle the fear saying that just sit down and bellow breathing, fast bellow breathing. Just 2 minutes. Give rest for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, again 2 minutes bellow breathing. That way all this fear factor will go.
So can you show that? Can you show that, Guruji? What are the
just bellow.
Talking about?
Bellow breathing is just throwing the air out.
Okay.
Either slower or faster, depending on their ability. That means they are above the body and the mind. They are making the body tired, and the mind is not able to travel here or there. They are just bogged down in body and mind. They are bogged down in body and mind. This disturbance doesn't come. That disturbance to come also, they need a state of mind.
Okay. Okay.
कोई आदमी दौड़ रहा है, उसको कोई भूत पकड़ता है.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the advantages of alternate nostril breathing?
Normally, I do not recommend that because there is a natural cycle of the breath flowing in one side.
Yeah.
And after a few minutes, say 40 minutes, whatever, 1.5 gati we are saying, 12 times it changes in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Right to left. When it is fully on this side, it flows so much, then less, then changes to this, then increases, then reduces. That natural flow is there. This natural flow is designed for the rest and activity cycle, intelligence and imagination cycle, which you need in life. That need not be disturbed. There is no need to disturb that. What we do, when you breathe equally, breathe in, say 5 seconds, and breathe out for 5 seconds. Now, after a few days of practice, breathe out for 7 seconds, breathe in for 2 seconds. When you equalize breathing, the effect what the nostril breathing is supposed to give is given by this. You are not going to close here or there. In Kriya, when you master Kechari Mudra, the tip of the tongue will be at the nostrils entry point. At that time, every breathing will be an equal flow on both sides. Equal flow on both sides in Kechari Mudra if you breathe. That is what is called Kriya. And slower, it gives more and more spiritual benefits. That means going above body, going above the mind. The soul living or living by spirit rather than living in flesh. Or whatever the religious scriptures say in a very crude manner. Scientifically, if you see, you are raising above the body, prana, senses, and going and exploring a full field within. With the mind is not involved in what the sense person are giving you from the world. I may be seeing a beautiful garden, but the mind is not interested. Mind is not interested. So it is a mind, you have to place the mind inside. So senses are not a problem, body is not a problem, attraction, repulsion is not a problem. Where is your mind? If your mind tastes something beautiful from within, outside does not matter. So this Kriya Pranayam gives you the inner splendor. If you start experiencing the outer controls, do's, they don't matter. The karna chahiye, nahi karna chahiye, don't get into all that. When you experience the inner splendor, everything what is not required will drop.
So what you're saying is with Khechri Mudra, and your inhalation and exhalation, uh, you can experience the inner splendor and what you call spiritual ecstasy.
Spiritual ecstasy is inner splendor.
Pardon me? Pardon me?
Spiritual ecstasy is inner splendor.
Yes.
That is what is inner splendor is.
Yeah. Okay. Guruji, another question. I was reading somewhere, some ancient text was there. There is something called physical pilgrimage, where you go physically to a place of worship, and something called mansik. Now, what happens with mansik pilgrimage, which is mental pilgrimage?
If there is a powerful master, he pulls out your causal body and takes you around trip of Himalayas. He can go to the ancient temples. You can have the darshan of deities, and they correspond to physical. In the sense that when you come into the physical body, normally you can go and visit the place and see what you are shown in your causal body. So the masters, when they want to give you grace and put your spiritual journey up, they often can do such things. Rather than our attempting to do manasic thing, they do it. They take out your causal body and do it. Many people experience it. And if you are one, probably you may also experience certain experiences where you were in the Himalayas and you were with the saints and all. It is not your experience, it is the causal body that has been given an experience. And you can actually visit the places and tally what you have seen in the through the causal body there also. But the usefulness of that is only an encouragement and nothing more. Probably you get the aura of the place through causal and mental body and the physical body. You feel regenerated. Those things can happen. A lasting impression can remain in the mind. But still, your effort of yoga is more important.
Okay. Guruji, we will end here. Okay. Okay, Guruji. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. God bless.
Thank you. Pranam.